Okay, let's start.
All right. First of all, thank you for having this kind of event, even though the COVID situation and PC travel, and thanks for that. All right, let me explain about B2B SaaS, called Metel. It's very simple service. Metel analyzes and visualizes the sales and CS conversation by AI. And first, let me articulate the issues in phone sales or customer support or success. It is called black box problem. What and how conversation is made between a reps and the customer is black box. Therefore, nobody knows why this deal has or has not closed, why there is difference in performance between each reps. So it ends up with a labor-intensive sales or CS by, depending on individual skills. Therefore, we decided to analyze and visualize what and how to talk between reps and the customer by AI to realize a highly productive sales and CS. So let me show you our actual product. First, we are providing an IP phone, which is integrating with a CRM and an SFA. You can make a phone call by just clicking a customer's phone number. And whole conversation is, analyzed and visualized like this. And in terms of how, you'd be able to see, talk recent ratio, number of silences, overlaps means an interruption, and number of rallies means a conversation back and forth, and the speech rate. How many characters per second operator spoke and the customer did. So for example, in terms of speech rate, it is said that pacing is important in sales or CS. Pacing means you are supposed to talk plus minus 10% of the customer because there's a strong correlation between the brain speed and the speech rate. So if you speak too fast, the customer can't understand. If you speak too slowly, the customer is going to get frustrated. So you're supposed to talk plus minus 10%. So in this way, you can see how the conversation is made and where the issues are. And next, in terms of what, there are two aspects. First, you can see how many keywords are mentioned, what timing by who. Let's say 30 minutes, 29 seconds, operator said coaching, and you can jump there and also make a comment and extract with other team or the boss. So please understand you can extract and share the conversation with comment. And the second aspect of what is whole conversation is transcribed, then automatically summarized, then automatically input it into CRM like this. So here's a use case. Before, reps has to input the conversation results into the system. It takes so much of time. It's called usually ACW. It's an abbreviation of after call work. Usually takes 15 to 20 minutes to input. And everybody is shouting DX, RPA, AI tool. And as I mentioned, Metel automatically transcribed and summarized, then input it into CRM like this. And also you can extract and share the part of the conversation with comment like this. So as a result, the ACW is going to eliminate it dramatically. And the person who got shared can know the details of info such as nuance and personality by listening to the customer's voice directly. So please understand, you can cut the, you can increase the productivity and the conversion rate at the same time. And since it's a cloud IP phone, you don't need these actual phones. So our customer can shift to the remote work very easily and also cut the cost dramatically because you don't need these equipments. So there are four core values that Metel is providing. First, solving black box issues. Second, eliminating after call work. Third, realizing self-coaching. And lastly, optimizing remote work. And as a result of those four elements, you can cut the cost dramatically. So after using Metel, profit goes up and the cost goes down, and usually net ROI becomes more than 500%. So please understand, after using Metel, profit goes up and cost goes down. And everybody says it should be super expensive, but we betrayed our expectation. Per ID price is only $59 per month, and no minimum lot and no initial costs. So as a result, we have more than, the data is kind of old, but we have more than 30K customer in 3 years, and more than 80 millions of calls are made via Metel in Japan. And we have a variety of customer from listed company to SMB or startups, from financial industry to manufacturers. And this is it. But let me explain that we integrate with Zoom. So not only the phone conversation, we can analyze Zoom conversation as well. And we have expanded our business to the global market. Currently, we are operating in Indonesia and try to expand our business in Philippines as well. And this year, I'd like to go to the United States, the North America. So this is about it. Thank you. If you have any questions, please let me know.
Thank you very much. Very much. And do you have any questions? Okay. So two parts. So one is on competition. Who else is doing this, and what is their traction in the market? And the other is that you talked about self-training. So is there a percentage breakdown between how one self-trains and perhaps a supervisor is pointing out or training afterwards to get the person to a point that they need to be? And in that, the latter one, do you have, if that is a latter one, do you have a certification process, where people can get a qualification on how to really do analysis and how to train people up to be more effective?
Thank you. Thank you for your question. Regarding the first question, we have no competition in Japan. It's a blue ocean because we are connecting, integrating with Cloud PBX, and Cloud PBX is a cloud IP phone service, and voice analysis engine, and web app and mobile app. So, developing those kind of 4 elements for different technical area is very difficult. So that's why we have a competitive advantage, and that's why there's no competition in Japan. And the second question is, most of the customer, I would say 100%, they are doing a self-coaching, but it's a parade, theory that top 20% and 60% and 20%, and bottom 20% cannot self-coaching by themselves because they cannot realize what the problem is, even though they see the UI. So usually SV supervisors supervise their how to improve their talk, and supervisors know how to supervise them. But also we have a CS team, customer success team. So we have customer community, and they share the knowledge each other, and also our CS members can transfer our knowledge to them, so that they can increase the productivity or increase the profit. Does that make sense? Any more questions?
On that latter part, do you have any intention in the future to offer like certifications? I mean, I think about Microsoft and others, and that becomes a very lucrative and also a way to really lock in customers to your particular platform, and gives you more kind of branding to new customers.
Exactly. So that's what we would like to do in the future. Like Salesforce and Microsoft, they do customer community. So we have to enrich, or we have to emphasize our customer community, but it takes time. Thank you.
Maybe we go to the next question. What is your total addressable market?
To determine market share. Only in Japan, we have 3.3 billion. Let me 3.3 trillion JPY. This is phone sales and customer support or success call center market. So we define this market as a total address market, and but at the first, I define the service available market as an inside sales market. The inside sales market back in 2017, it was like very small. It was 500 million USD market, so it's easy to penetrate. So first we attack that market, and we penetrated. I'd say the market share is 20 to 30% in inside sales, and then we are penetrating other markets such as support center or call center. And considering that market share in total address market is less than 1%.
Maybe that's all. Thank you very much.
Thank you.